Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearthstone. And what I'd like to show you guys in this video is I'd like to go over another basic deck that I'll be playing with. Again, I'm very new to Hearthstone, so I mostly have basic cards. And then if you saw my last video, I did some pack unlocking. So far, I've opened about maybe 11 packs or so. So I do have a couple cards that are non-basic cards, but most of the cards that are in this deck are going to be basic cards. And from this point on, I'm going to be, whenever I showcase a deck, I'm going to actually show it in a little bit more detail. I didn't do that as much with my first video, but considering that that was the first video on my channel covering Hearthstone, and I also wanted to kind of do an introduction. It was the first rank play I'd ever done. I wanted to just focus on that, and I might revisit that deck. It's been perfected since anyway, and show what it's all about. But for now, we're going to be looking at my Beastly deck, or essentially just a Beast deck. Now, this is one of the more powerful basic decks you can have just using basic cards. Essentially, what you do is you just go through your deck builder and you type in, Beast, and you put in pretty much everything that is or affects a beast into your deck. So I have, the Timberwolf, I have the Bloodfin Raptor, River Crocolisk, Animal Companion, so on and so on. Kill Command's a great card because although it isn't a beast, it's a spell that is affected by whether or not you have a beast in play. It becomes more powerful if you have a beast in play, so that works in your favor. The only two cards in this deck that I believe aren't basic cards is the Jungle Panther and the Stranglethorn Tiger. You might not be able to, with just basic cards, fit in everything being a beast, but what you can't fit in as far as beasts go, for instance, I only have one Silverback Patriarch. I subbed him out, or subbed one of them out for a Jungle Panther. So, you're going to have two of those, and then, if you have, to get rid of the Stranglethorn Tiger, if you don't have one, you can put a spell in. For instance, Arcane Shot, I only have one. Now, Arcane Shot and Hunter's Mark are essentially just, supplemental spells that are going to kind of help you out. Arcane Shot is going to clear some of the, more weenie minions earlier on. And Hunter's Mark is used to take care of the really big minions, so you don't have to sacrifice a lot of your deck to take care of them. And you can also do the same thing with Kill Command. Use that to clear out the board. Or if you have the enemy in a vulnerable position, use them to finish them off. In any case, that's pretty much the deck, in its entirety. A lot of what you're doing here is just playing just entirely beasts and then using a lot of the, beast buffs to make your beasts even more, even better. You can benefit from the Starving Buzzard with that and so on and so on. And your Tundra Rhino is a nice game finisher if you can put a lot of cards out at once to kind of finish them off and things like that. All right. Let's go ahead and get into ranked play here. Now, because this is a new month, at least when I'm recording this, I've been ranked back down to rank 25, but I think I get to keep a star or something like that because I did end up going up to rank 24 just to kind of mess around with things. But probably from this point on, whenever I do rank play, I'm going to be doing it only on camera, and most of the time I just do casual play when I'm perfecting my decks and everything. That may change in the future, but for now, that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's go ahead and get into things. I will admit I have had kind of a bad string of luck lately with my my card draws, just not being very lucky with that, getting just the worst draws at the worst times. So I have been not doing so well, at least in casual play. But as I said, I haven't played much rank play since the last time I did a video, which would have been at least a week. Well, as far as videos go, a week ago, but for me, longer. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I was about to decide what cards I wanted, and that guy just up and quit. Maybe he disconnected, I don't know. Well, that's not the best way to, rank up. All right, well, I guess we'll get into another match here. That was interesting. You don't see that too many times, but it happens. In any case, as I was saying, I've been just having a bad string of luck, not just with this deck, but with a lot of my other decks, just getting the worst card draw. I get all my high cost cards as my initial hand, and I'm not able to play for multiple turns. You know, things like that it can just be frustrating. All right. Well, last time we would have gone first. Let's see what we're going to get. Oh, okay. We've got somebody with a premium class here. All right. So I go first again. I don't want to start with Hunter's Mark, and Houndmaster is kind of a late card too. The Timberwolf is not really the best starting card, but if it's all you got, we're going to keep it. It could be a nice combo if we get another one draw. Okay, so this isn't a bad kind of draw. We've got a 1-2-3 play possibly. I'm torn on whether to play the Timberwolf, as in turn 2 he'll more than likely kill it. But I don't think I have a better option, so I'm gonna play it. And hopefully this works out for us. I just, you know, this is not the ideal first turn play. Okay. Now, more than likely what's going to happen here is we're going to play one of our cards, and then he's going to use his hero ability to kill the Timberwolf. I mean, that makes kind of sense, but it's okay. We get the initiative. I mean, if he does that, he doesn't play cards. So it is what it is. And if he doesn't do that, well, then we have minions that can put out some damage. So let's get the value in our cards here. Let's see what he does. Yeah, that's pretty predictable. And that's pretty much his play. So we can then follow it up with either the Animal Companion or our Woodfen Raptor. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Animal Companion because it can be either of the things that pop up will be helpful to us. All right, see, that buffs up our damage. That's good. So we'll take out one of the mirrors. And then we'll probably follow up with the Oasis Snapjaw, which is, you know, so far card draw has been pretty good for me, so I can't complain too much. All right, so let's see how he follows it up. With 3 mana, he's got some options. And he's got the coin, too, so he could even use a Fireball here if he wants. Or a Polymorph. I think it's a little early in the game to do that. Okay, so he did that instead. He's going to keep my Leok on the board, which is probably not the best thing for him. I might actually put my Ironfur Grizzly out here, and that would, because that would keep my Leok protected, and, you know, then obviously the Grizzly also gets buffed. So I think that's probably the best move at this point. And then we will do this. I'm torn on whether to kill whatever, you know, kill this guy and see what pops out, or just hit the face. I think keeping the board clear is probably the best move here. Oh, my. That's the worst thing that could have happened. Dang it. Well, this is going to be an interesting... Oh, my God. That helped him so much. That random luck there. Oh, boy. Well, we're not screwed. That was a really strong position, though, that just got thrown away. All right, he's put a secret down. Because we don't know what that secret is, I think I'm going to have to play the Bloodfin Raptor here as not to throw away the Oasis Snapjaw. And we'll go ahead. Well, obviously, that is not a... Okay, so it's not something that affects the play of my minions, but it could be a counter spell, so I don't want to throw either of these spells because they're very useful. So I think that's what we're going to do for now. Yeah, that's a bummer. We had a really strong position there, and he just really lucked out with his random drop from that the Death Rattle. Was the best thing that could have happened to him. So we might not win this one. That I don't know. We'll see. All right, he's going to hit me in the face with Fireball. I honestly don't advise that kind of play, but all right, we've got more than one kill command. I kind of want to get things in our favor. So I'm thinking about using it. If it's a counter spell, it's a counter spell. We'll live with it. No, it isn't. Okay. Duplicate. Okay. Well, you know, that's not the worst card for him to duplicate. We'll go ahead and just hit him in the face here. And I think that's going to be our play for now. All right. So he gets some taunts out there, you know. It's hard to tell. He might have a taunt deck, which, you know, that's kind of a deck I like playing with as a taunt caster. It's what you saw in my last ranked play. All right. He's definitely somebody that takes his time with his turns.
Perhaps.
Well, we don't want to, like, yeah, he's going to do that combo. And there comes down his taunts. Okay. Well, we're kind of in a bind here because we don't have a lot of strong play here. I don't want to keep burning kill commands to get through these taunts. I mean, they're only 1-cost minions. So I think what I'm going to do here is just play the Snapjaw, give me something out on the board, and just use our hero ability. That early, you know, that early event kind of really took the wind out of our sails. We had, as I said, a really nice situation, and we just haven't been getting the card draw after that to back it up. I mean, technically speaking, with the cards we have, we could clear the board. But to have to burn 3 cards. All right, now he's starting to do ridiculous combos and things. I think we're pretty much done. He's just going to keep doing that, and he's going to keep getting these guys. I mean, I could Arcane Shot the one and Kill Command the other, which might be a good idea, honestly. So he can stop doing that. Yeah. I don't think I have much option on that. I got to do that move. So we'll take care of this so he can't do the combo anymore. And then we'll put down another Oasis Snapjaw. And then if he clears our board, we're pretty much posed. This guy's got a pretty good deck. I mean, to be playing at rank 25. Okay, another secret. All right. I don't like flooding boards when I don't have many cards in hand. And another duplicate. All right, that's his deck. I guess we don't have much choice, though. We either... It doesn't look like he's got... I mean, he's going to have access to a Flame Strike here. It wouldn't take out the Snapjaws, though. So, I think we got to do what we got to do. And hope we get some of our synergy going here. I mean, we've got a couple cards in this deck that are going to, you know, buff our guys. All right. Another one of those. Hopefully he doesn't get the same bullcrap chance he had before. All right, so he's flooding the board. I don't have board clear, though, so I can't just zap these guys. I guess I should say area effect. All right, so he's going to take out that guy. I think I'm pretty much boned, honestly, but we'll go with this. I mean, this is just really poor luck. We had everything in our favor, and it just didn't go that way. Okay, and I'm going to just do that. Again, we have to worry about a Flame Strike here, but again, it wouldn't kill our minions. And I can get rid of all of his taunts at the end of this turn, regardless of what I draw. So,
interesting.
We'll have to see what he does. Apparently just hitting me in the face is what he's going to do. Which, you know, why not? He's going to waste one of his fireballs on my face. I mean, honestly, this guy's playing like garbage. He just got incredibly lucky. And there he goes up with another taunt. So I'm pretty much hosed. I'm going to concede because I don't think I can turn this around. I mean, because essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out his taunts this turn, and then I'm just going to take a face full of damage and die. So that's it.
Well fought.
We just had that one thing that didn't go in our favor, and it hosed us completely.
I appreciate that.
But he had an interesting deck. Very situational, that what happened. But he plays that heavy taunt, and then he plays the duplicate. You kill it, he gets 2 of them. He plays more of them down. It seems like that's kind of the way his deck is built, to just be really, really annoying. All right, well, we'll go ahead and do another ranked match here. That one didn't go in our favor. Hopefully we can get one that does. But I haven't seen, that kind of luck. You have an empty board, you get your Shredder killed, and then it pops up a Doomsayer and takes out the your opponent's entire board. That just...
Let the hunt begin.
Okay.
I will hunt you down.
Well, I'm going to keep the... See, I'm always torn on what to keep out of this, but I think I'm going to keep these 2 cards and then just draw another couple. All right. We didn't really benefit that much from the cards we drew, but it did give us a little bit of clear early on in case he starts getting on us. I mean, he's another hunter, so we can expect maybe the same thing that we've got going. All right. In this case, I don't know if the Timberwolf is the right play, but I'm going to do it anyway because we could coin up into the Grizzly. So let's do that. He has to answer to it. It's always kind of not the best play to start with the Timberwolf, but if you don't have another option, sometimes it's all you got. So he's going to do the predictable move. Okay, and now we're in good position because we can protect the Timberwolf. So unless he has to use some kind of board clear card, get at it. Unfortunately, I don't have a clear turn 3 move,
Job's done.
but that's okay. We're in a good position right now. And if he doesn't kill the Timberwolf, we can go ahead and do some damage to him. Let's see what he plays. There's a number of 3-drop options for a hunter. Can't be that complicated of a choice, though. All right, there we go. I see why he was kind of not so sure of himself there, because, I essentially kill him like this. But as I said, we don't have a clear drop here to do, so we're just going to end up having to use our hero power. Okay. So we've got things rolling in our favor. Unfortunately, I mean, we don't... Unless we don't really have that strong of a turn 4 play. Because the Houndmaster, you ideally want to play when it's something that isn't a taunt. I kind of saw that coming. Okay, let's see what he follows up with. And to throw taunt on a Timberwolf doesn't seem like that wise. But it might be what we do. I mean, why throw away the buff if, Okay. I think we might as well take care of this. I don't think this Timberwolf is going to last that long, but, it keeps the pressure on, and that's what we want to do. With a beast deck, if you can keep the pressure on, you're golden. Because it's hard for him to respond. Okay, this is where he takes out the Timberwolf. He plays his own Timberwolf, which is not great for us. All right. He's torn on what to do here. That wasn't a bad move. I'm going to kill his Timberwolf, as that is the wisest thing to do. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and play Animal Companion, because we don't know what we're going to get until we play it. Okay, that's a good option. And we don't have another play. Well, we could clear the board here. We could do this. We could kill the Timberwolf. This may be a waste. Ignore the Hound here, and then just hit face. All right, I like how that turned out. We've got a strong taunt. He's going to have to do something to deal with it, whether it be a kill command or... see, that's one thing we could have done. We could have killed the Hound to make sure he didn't have that option. More than likely, a Buzzard's going to come out next turn unless we have a better play.
I want
Yeah, okay. So he went with one of his clears. And there he goes. Now he's got 6 mana to play with, which he can do a number of things. He's running out of cards, though. All right. Okay, I think the Buzzard is not the best play here because he's just going to run the Gurabashi in it. So I think Snapjaw and we could do a couple things here. I'm thinking Hunter's Mark on the Gurabashi and then just killing it is the best move here. Because anything else will buff the Gurabashi up, and then I'm going to have to deal with it next turn. So I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe not the most efficient play. It gives him a good opportunity to kill the Houndmaster, but we keep his board clear. We keep the pressure on. I think that works in our favor. And right now we have the health advantage, and playing a Hunter, that puts him on the clock. As long as we keep using our Hunter ability to hit him, then, you know, he's under pressure. So again, I'm thinking Starving Buzzard in this situation. Technically, we could have done that and done the clear. Maybe that would have been the right move. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, do that. Oh, my God, was that stupid. I only had 1 health, you idiot. All right. So, definitely Starving Buzzard, and then we can benefit from that next turn. Let's go ahead and hit him with my hero power again. Keep the pressure down.
Job's done.
And we're not doing, you know, going too crazy at this point. First off, we couldn't because of the cost of the cards, but it keeps us with a card advantage. We have 1 more card than he does. And it looks like he's having a hard time figuring out how to deal with this. We're keeping that board presence. This is exactly what you want to do with this deck. Keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on, keep moving. And that's not going to stop the ability of that creature, I don't believe. That's actually something I'm not exactly sure of. All right, so I'm thinking we have to put down the Tundra Rhino. And then we could use the charge ability to work in our favor the next turn. Granted, he could kill, maybe not the best move here. Maybe the Stranglethorn Tiger is the best move. That's actually a good question, what the best move here is. I'm going to go with the Stranglethorn Tiger. And we get a card, and we might as well play it. It could be a taunt. It's not, but that's still a good card to draw because it puts a lot more pressure on him. Because now the damage values are up. He has to consider killing this before he kills, for instance, the Buzzard. And then we can take care of the card draw advantage. So everything is in our favor right now. He's only got 1 minion on the board. So his options are limited. He can't take care of everything. And if he doesn't take care of everything, he's dead. So, all right. Okay, so now he gets the charge, except he did that in the wrong order. So, yeah, this guy is not that experienced, obviously. I am playing at rank 25, though. First guy I played obviously had better deck. But this guy is clearly not that experienced because he's done some not so great moves here. I don't want to make fun of him too much. I mean, he, you know, could quite possibly not be all that experienced. But I think I have him here if I am not wrong. So we've got... We can put out another... What? 4, 6. I think I have him. Okay, let's hit him. And we've got 2 points left over to do the hero power, and he's dead. And there we have it. And we rank up. Okay, so there we go. And that's pretty much, what the beast deck can do. If things start, rolling in your favor, you keep that pressure on, you're golden. The hero ability for the hunter is very powerful, and you just keep that pressure on, and eventually you'll win. And it's a pretty powerful deck for just being all basic cards mostly. I mean, as I said, I had a couple cards that weren't basic, but most of the rest are basic cards. So it's a very powerful deck that's not that hard to build. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.